Yeah, Junus has done so well to stay alive. Joxy, that's the problem when you're using a silencer. We've seen him, it's happened I think twice so far, and that flag carrier is going to get away. Joxy, excuse me, going to get stunned. Dizzy takes down Junus though. Flag does get dropped. FMF does take down Dizzy straight away, and Joxy just needs to cover this flag.
Oh no, they aren't. He is the only one up right now. Can he stop this flag going in? It's going in the back. He does manage to pick up one kill. They're going to know he's there though. He picks up another. No, he does not. He gets stopped. That flag is going in. And that has got to be all over for eNigma. They played so well in that first half. Just couldn't get any flag away.
If Henke had done that, that would have been such clutch play. Unfortunately, there was another player off spawn he didn't see. Zebi is going to get that two-piece, but that is going to be 2-1 now. To eNigma going into this next S&D, but I've got to say I think S&D does favour eNigma slightly.
Yeah, we have said this many times during this commentary over the weekend. eNigma are very well set up on S&D, clearly something they've practiced, so it'll be interesting to see just how they are going to play on this next map. I've got to give it still to eNigma, they're playing so well at the moment.
Yeah, and we'll be right back with the next map after this quick commercial break.
Hello and welcome back to EGL6 in Sweden. I am Brycey and I am here with the incredible, the amazing. We'll keep going in this kind of tone of voice because it's so dynamic. Benson, how are we doing, Ben?
I'm absolutely fantastic. Currently we're watching the winners bracket final. It's eNigma taking on Skitlite.Fin, and as it stands, eNigma with a 2-1 map advantage. It is a best of 5, and I can just clarify and confirm to everyone in the stream, Tech Sweden have made it into the top 3. So as it stands, Skitlite.Fin, eNigma, and Tech Sweden are your top 3. All we're going to find out now is the exact order in which they're going to be in.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing this last couple of hours of this EGL6, just exactly what's going to happen. Obviously, I believe we can go on to Arcade and capture the flag, but I could be wrong. They haven't changed the game type yet. We actually saw eNigma struggle on that last map. No, yeah, Arcade and Search and Destroy before you go.
Yeah, they really didn't look as comfortable as we've seen them. I mean, obviously, the amazing AR partnership that me and Brycey have been ranting about wasn't able to get a foothold. I mean, if you look at the scoreboard, Zebi and Joxy not able to really assert their dominance as we've seen them. I mean, 21 kills and 17 kills, not the best that they've managed to get this tournament, but Skitlite played so intelligently, played really well and managed to get that cap right at the end, which means they've actually got a foothold in this game. And I'm pretty sure, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure in the first game, eNigma took that 2-map lead and managed to throw it away to a Skitlite comeback. Not entirely sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think a comeback could be on the cards.
Yeah, like I said, they are very confident. Whereas we spoke to Sammy before this game, he thought they were going to take it. So we don't really know. It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to play this.
I'm just checking Twitter. Quite a lot of people saying eNigma are going to take it, though. So it's going to be interesting. eNigma in S&D, we've seen it time after time after time. They do play so very well. But I just think, I don't know, there's something about the Skitlite team now. They seem sort of re-energized from what we've just seen there. They've sort of had their heads down, I can imagine, in the first 2 games, where they've come back in that third game, all guns blazing, played really, really well. The only question is, are they going to be able to break this eNigma defense?
I don't know. eNigma set up so well in S&D. They're probably going to be happy it is an S&D map. I'm not sure if they've even lost an S&D this tournament. I can't remember them losing an S&D.
I honestly can't remember them losing an S&D as well, if I'm honest. But we are going to get underway with this S&D on Arcaden. And it's going to be close no matter what. And as we said, this is the winners bracket final. And the loser of this will go ahead and play Tech Sweden, I believe, in the losers bracket final. But we're going to get on board with the attacking team first. And who is it going to be? It looks like it's going to be Skitlite. And Skitlite are going to have a lot of work to do now trying to break down this eNigma defense. Yeah,
we haven't really seen much Arcaden S&D, but obviously we're on board with Mofja right now as he actually stops and changes to an ACR. Does that little trick where he changes, and now he's just going to stay there with the bomb. No, he's actually going to flick back. I'm not sure what he is trying to do. A little bit indecisive, and that could cost him.
Yeah, I don't think he really knew exactly what he was going to do. Obviously, it looked like he was going to go for a rush straight away, and then he switched out to an ACR, maybe a bit of communication error from his teammates, finding out who's using what. But Mofja, he's got the bomb as it stands. 2 minutes still to play. It's 4 versus 4. He's going to try and get that sentence off. Don't think. Oh, he actually gets a hit marker with it. Doesn't connect. Goes for the wall bang, but isn't going to connect with anything just yet. So he's still 4 versus 4. 1 minute 50 still to play.
No, obviously a little bit of a spray and play there after he got that hit marker, hoping for a cheap kill. But no, you know what? This game is going to slow down again as eNigma are obviously digging in, which is pretty much their strategy for S&D that we have seen. Skitlite obviously just going to see if they can pick someone off before moving forward. Yeah,
the problem Skitlite have got though is they themselves are being so defensive. They're letting the clock tick down, and if they know anything about the way eNigma play, it's very much like you say. It's just dig in and hold positions and just wait to see what happens. And when there's 4 of them alive, they just do not look like losing. As soon as maybe 1 or 2 of them drop, that's when eNigma look at the weakest, because they're set up. They don't seem to be able to adapt. They just don't look as strong as other teams do when there's only 2 players alive. Mofja does come into a gunfight there, and there's Zebi. He looked as if he was somewhere in burgers. He takes down Mofja. However, FMF responds straight away, and it's going to be 3 versus 3. 1 minute left.
Yeah, you can see what they can do here. Obviously, eNigma still dug very much in, but I wonder if that first kill has sort of broken their formation a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see where they are on the map. But that bomb has actually gone down, and that is going to put eNigma in dire straits, as they now have to move out and do all the work.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Sambi did just see someone. Junas does take down Joxy, though. And Junas is going to get the 2-piece. Sambi gets the 3rd. Nice Play there by Skitlite, and that is exactly what we're talking about. As soon as one of those eNigma players goes down, obviously they just look weak and really vulnerable, and eNigma Henky there just trying to run straight through that link area, and he just got picked off so easily, and Skitlite really made that look easy.
Yeah, like I've said before, as soon as eNigma seem to get their formation broken, they don't seem to be able to adapt very well to a flowing S&D game. And like I said, as soon as that bomb goes down, that puts them on the back foot as they have to come out of their spots and try and do something.
Yeah, definitely. And Sambi I'm on board with now. He's going to get stunned, and he's right next to a teammate. He needs to move out of the way. He does not want to give away an easy 2 pieces at the start of an S&D. That would have put him in dire straits, but he manages to stay alive. And Skitlite Sambi, it looks like he's just trying to find a nice little line of sight as Joxy takes down Junaz. So eNigma already with that 1-man advantage. Sambi just trying to rotate around. Z takes down FMF as well. And there is going to be 1 player there. Can he make that kill? Sambi, lots of hit markers, finally takes down Joxy. And I believe it's going to be 2 on 3 in eNigma's favour.
Yeah, like I said, eNigma are very well set up here. Obviously, Skitlite going to probably have to move back. Sambi is right at the back at the moment. So all that bomb has gone down in B. It's going to be so hard to get in there and crack through that defence. Yeah,
there's going to be 3 eNigma players all around that B-bomb. Sambi's going to try and go through front door. Kind of controversial. Mofja, as it stands, is actually at B-dom. Sambi trying to get a few bullets off. He's anticipating someone to be there. Smart play, but that impact just didn't work well enough. Yeah, he's going to carry on going for the wallbang. But to be fair, that eNigma player is probably just completely bailed out, and he's probably somewhere near Burger if he's dropped down. Oh no, he rotated around. Smart play by Zebi, as Mofja has a 1 versus 3, takes down Dizzy. 16 seconds left though. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to do this.
No, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do it. He needs to find these players, and he looks like he might have to go for a fake defuse. No, he's going to have to go for the full fat defuse. No, he's actually skipped that idea. He couldn't have won there no matter what he did. Why did he move?
Strange play. Maybe he was just thinking about, obviously, if it goes to 3 kills, etc. Obviously, the more kills you have, the more likely, yeah, you will defend. Obviously, the team with the most kills goes on defense. But strange. I mean, in that situation, I'd always just try and go for that defuse. I know it was 1 versus 2, but he'd already picked it up, and he was sort of a fifth of the way through. He should have maybe just carried on, but we will go ahead and change team and get on board with Team eNigma, who are obviously one map away from making it through to the grand final and guaranteeing themselves top 2 placement out of this LAN.
Yeah, we're going to see this famous eNigma strategy that they seem to have worked out for almost every S&D map. However, MW3 actually takes down Zeb almost instantly. No, Skitlite.Fin actually tearing them up here. The only one left is Henki, and they get taken down so quickly. Skitlite with the massive rush, tearing through any hope eNigma had of setting up.
Oh, that's a very nice kill there by Junas, jumping that corner, pre-aiming Henki, and that is no nonsense Call of Duty, just completely blitzing eNigma's strategies, and that is going to give Skitlite a lot of confidence now. And to be honest, I think they could come and take this.
Yeah, they could come right back here. eNigma seemed a little bit broken. They weren't able to set up at all on that map, and Skitlite just pressed that advantage completely, took them down in probably about 30 seconds. We see on board with Henki now as he goes and pre-aims this door. It looks like eNigma have pretty much set up an almost a direct line across the map. Yeah,
it seems to be their strategy in S&D on every single map. They just set up on a line and they slowly push forward in that line as MW3 does get an early kill on Zebi, and eNigma really don't want to give away a lead, especially not 3-1. That's going to give Skitlite so much confidence. It's going to put eNigma really on the back foot. But, oh, can Henki get that kill? Yes, he can. Takes down Junas, and that is going to be 3 versus 3 with 1 minute 49 still to play.
Yeah, he's actually backing off now, going right back up to that top paint. Looks like he's just going to look through the door again, doesn't actually see anyone, and they've set up almost identically back into that line, but just with 3 of them.
Yeah, interesting strategy. This is what we mean. They don't seem to adapt very well when a player dies, and Henki is going to pay the price for that. FMF takes him down, and Joxy is going to be left last up. He knows there's a player just around that corner, and he's got Dizzy in support. It's 2 versus 3, and they do have that bomb. It looks like Dizzy rather is making his way towards that A bomb, but Joxy is obviously at B. He is going to get very weak indeed, and it wouldn't surprise me if he gets taken down.
No, he's in an awful lot of trouble. There are definitely 2 Skitlite players up there.
Oh,
oh my God! What was that? Flicking his mic to try and avoid people, just comes out with a reflex knife in mid-air, equaling this back up to 2-2.
Oh my God, that was insane. I've never seen anything like that. That was absolutely bonkers. He was just trying to flick his screen around as if he was just trying to get away. No nonsense stuff, just jumped, and that was something that you see out of the Matrix. That was absolutely unreal. That was there's just a huge knife. Genuinely speechless at that, but it's 2-2, and it looks like the bomb could go down, but he is going to get stunned. Dizzy's halfway through that plan, and can Joxy stay alive long enough? Yes, he can. Gets another kill on Sambi, 2 versus 1, and eNigma have turned this around completely.
Yeah, eNigma now sitting on board with Joxy as he pre-aims that bar down the bottom, and that bomb is down, so now it's all on MW3 to do. He's having an alright S&D 3 for 2 like the rest of his team, but getting through these 2 players and getting to this defuse in this choke point area up the top is going to be so difficult for him to pull off.
Yeah, he's 21 seconds. Joxy has just seen him, calls it out. Dizzy gets a very easy kill there on MW3. And eNigma, you can never put them out. They will just do some crazy things like that knife from Joxy. That was absolutely unreal. One of the craziest things I've seen. But he managed to make it work, and eNigma right back in this, and it's 2-2. We will go ahead and change team, get right back on board with Skitlite. Obviously, eNigma are 2 rounds away from booking themselves a ticket in the grand final of EGL6.
You know what? I think maybe Joxy for MVP.
Just for that knife. No,
not just for that knife. To be fair, all tournament he's actually been brilliant. That amazing AR with him and Zeb, just pulling off so many wins and good situations for his team.
Yeah, I've got to say, oh, that's a huge nade there by Junas, catching Zebi and Henki short, and Dizzy is in a 1 versus 4. 2 minutes left. Should we change team and see if he can do this? It would be the first 1 versus 4.
No, Sambi. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's go change team and have a look at him and see how he is doing. But no, he's coming under fire. Manages to pick up this kill. Oh. No, MW3 with a nade takes him straight down. We need to jump back on board with the other team again. I thought he might do it there and get away, but unfortunately not. That Semtex comes screaming in.
Yeah, it was so very close. It was just that Semtex, a nice Semtex. I think the bomb was down as well. Very unlikely he was going to get it, but still yet to see a 1 versus 4 in this tournament. But you're right, we will go ahead and change team, get back on board with the Skitlite boys. And again, they're going to be on defense. They're winning 3-2. This could be a comeback. They were 2 maps down. Pretty sure they did it in the first map of the tournament as well. Sorry, the first round of the tournament. And it looks like they could be getting this comeback again.
Ooh, all 3 of them heavily stunned there. MW3 actually taking hits off Zeb. He gets taken down himself. He's also stunned there as we watch him. Sambi does manage to take eNigma Henki down, taking down Dis as well. Zeb is there though. Zeb, with that laser accuracy, he's now going to try and pick off a thing. eNigma bringing it back to 2-2. I'm unsure where they are going as we see both Skitlite boys back off.
Yeah, they don't want to give away another easy kill and leave a 1 versus 2 situation, as Sammy knows that there's someone around top glass. Maybe he's flanked back down double stairs, making his way towards Eskies. Maybe, not entirely sure. But meanwhile, FMF, he's just going to be chilling at A. 1 minute 42, still plenty of time. But eNigma, Zebby, and Joxy, both alive. They're the two players you really don't want to see left last alive in a 2 versus 2.
Yeah, you come against them in any sort of head glitch, you are going to go down. But FMF and Sambi playing it very, very patient, very, very slowly. They haven't moved for about 20 seconds now. They're just going to get more and more nervous as they worry where these eNigma players are. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, time is ticking down. And it's these situations when you're not moving and you're sat in the same spot and you're ADSing permanently, that's when you start to get nervous. That's when you potentially could choke an easy shot. And Sammy has just seen someone top glass, so let's hope he doesn't choke now. He's going to see him go to B. Smart play, just let him go, but make sure he hasn't got any support. And it looks like he's just going to try and pre-aim all these corners, just making sure there is no support. Now he's going to go for the kill. He's going to be at B, looking through the window. The bomb has gone down, but that could be a 2-piece. Joxy takes down FMF. Sammy takes down Joxy. Sammy, nice play getting the 2-piece, takes down Zebby as well. And
yeah, very, very good play there. Obviously, he was being patient, waiting for his teammate, which he obviously called out to come up through them escalators. Joxy did take him down, but Sambi was in just a very, very good position to just pick off both of them kills, and obviously winning the map there from the team. And this goes to 2-2 versus this team again.
Yeah, once again, it's going to be 2-2. We saw it in the first game. We've seen it in this game as well. The final of the winners bracket. And we'll be right back to bring you that 5th and final map of this winners bracket after this quick advert.